Sweet Shop of Horrors deviled egg. So this deviled egg was actually for her Easter collection, and of course I'm a hoarder, and so I still have it. This on top is Bubble Bar. It's super sparkly, and then Bath Bomb underneath. I actually picked up the Bubble Bar and twisted it around so it looks a little lopsided, but let me twist it around. It looks much better. Alright, so you can actually pick it up and just take it right off, but for the purposes of this demo I'm going to leave it on so that I can get some nice pictures. Again, this is deviled egg. Because of my hoarding tendencies, it seems to have shed some of its black sparkle from the edges here. So let's go ahead and see it in action. This is my Sweet Shop of Horrors deviled egg for my Halloween horror. This foam is so freaking thick. I'm afraid I'm going to lose the egg. Wow. Definitely holding on to this one has not affected the foam at all whatsoever. Not that I expected it to. Sweet Shop of Horrors is always freaking amazing. This is a very, very deep colored red. Awesome. It smells fruity, although I can't tell if it's a cherry scent or a black, or sorry, if it's a regular cherry scent or a black cherry. Maybe even just a berry scent. Not sure. What I like about Sweet Shop of Horrors is that her colors are very deep. So as I'm looking at this video here that I'm shooting, it looks like the colors might actually have a little bit of white in them, but they don't. This is all red on my end. Maybe a little lighter red in some places, but it's all red. Not that I have a problem with people who have bombs that have white in them. I like the white bombs too, but I have an affinity for bath bombs that have color all the way through. So where I don't see white at all, because it's just a color show through and through. And it's like this with every it's like this with every Sweet Shop of Horrors bath bomb, where the color is through and through. I don't get a spot of white, and I don't know why, as I'm looking through the lens of this camera, it looks white. It really isn't. I don't know what the deal is, but it really is not on my end. And that's what I get with, if you go through any of my demos in the Sweet Shop of Horrors, you'll see that none of them have any white in them, because she's, you know, properly marked it, because she's properly colored it with decent colorant. I'm going to stop this and take a picture. So what I was saying about the color is that she's put so much deep color into it that I don't get to see much white. So look through my playlists, and you'll see that her stuff is just color through and through. I don't know where she gets these ideas. She comes up with the cutest ideas for bath bombs. Who thinks of a deviled egg? I'm not gonna lie, I've seen her come up with some stuff, and then next thing you know, another shop has that same exact idea. But, you know, I guess it's inspiration. So I'm gonna take the top piece off and then let the bath bomb go and see what it does on its own. I'll be right back. So here we are. I'm going to let it go. It's crazy to me. I might have to literally bleep out all of that, the wording about the color, because literally when I look through the lens here, it looks like I'm looking at white, but I really am not. There is no white on this bath bomb on my end. It's all different shades of red. Another thing that I like about this bath bomb is that it was easy to take off the bubble bar. There wasn't a problem to take it off. Sometimes I really have to struggle to take off the bubble bar, so that was nice. Left under here. Oh, there's still plenty left. Let me try it on this side. Be here all night. Oh, it's falling apart. Oh, so it's probably going to be a super soft crush. The edges are like super soft in my hand. It's so soft. How could that be after all this time? There's not a single sound. Heard a little bit of this crushing sound, but I'm just down to this now. So after all of that crushing, it was just a little tiny sound of crushing. So now it's getting to the last bit, so it's getting a little harder because that was the heart of the bath bomb. Still pretty soft though. Oh, that was a very nice soft crush. Super nice, super nice. Looks pretty gory here, so let's try to see what it turns the water into. Swish it around. Got pretty gory water there. There we go with the deviled egg. That's a pretty deep red. I can barely find my hand in there. It is in there though. It's there. So that's a very deep colored red. It's there. You can just not see it because the color richness it's such a deep color of red that you can't see my hand in there. And there is sparkle in there. but I can barely tell because there's just so much deep red. Again, my hand is in there, but you cannot tell. That's pretty awesome. Very deep. Smells fruity, and I love it. And I'm about to take advantage of it. Thanks, Sweet Shop Horrors, for another horrorful bath. And as she says, it's time to soak in the horror. I will not be using the bubble block because I obviously have bubbles in here, because I did not want to use this because I wanted to show it. So I will be demoing this at a later time. Alright guys, how sparkly it is. Talk to you guys on the next one. Bye.